Oh, this is in the beginning where we meet Sayori. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. It's like Sayori's been erased from the game. We've read this, so I'm just gonna... yeah. Ah! Ah! Fuck! It like rewrote itself. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by, on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Like, I want to make a jab about how, hey, come on, girls can like anime too, but... it's hard to stop thinking about Sayori. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would have probably been way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Welonz? Fuck. Monika? Oh my goodness! I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. And someone that I'm very suspicious of right now. By the way, I didn't get to talk about this earlier, but when we first went into Sayori's room, the glitchy stuff, like it was talking about the Python files of the game and the logo of the dev team, Team Salvato, it was like a messed up version of that. Combining that with how Monika's poem said something about save me, load me, being trapped, I feel like it's nearly confirmed that there is definitely a meta aspect going on here. Which actually kind of reminds me of a visual novel I've heard about. Oh, is it a spoiler if I say the name? No, it's okay. I can say the name, but I won't say what happens. There is a visual novel called Kimi to Kanojo to Kanojo no Koi that deals with some stuff that we're seeing here as well. Anyway, so having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Oh, we're getting brought back to the literature club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Heh, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Fuck! A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? At some point, am I gonna start getting deja vu? Because I already am? Like, I am? But the in-game Welonz is an idiot, and isn't yet. Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? We already kind of saw how Sayori being away affects the dynamics of the club members, so I don't see how this would work out in the long term with just the three of them. Did Monika say she? What? Wait, what? Oh, because he's thinking, oh, it's a girl, whatever. Hey, Welonz. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case... Is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but... If you could at the very least visit my club, it would really make me happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Heh, awesome. You're really sweet, Welonz, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. That's creepy when you say it like that. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Should I save? Does saving even matter? Whoa. Dude, oh! All my saves are gone! Shit. Tuh. Okay. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Ah! A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Welonz. No cupcakes. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. She's the vice president now. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Welonz in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Welonz? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Yes, she keeps a tea set that she asked for permission to keep here. Yes, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. This is considered different, right? So I don't think we can use the skip button here. No. Yeah, but I mean, we have seen it before, so I'm not too keen on going through the entire thing again without skipping it entirely. I haven't read. I've only been reading manga. Natsuki is happy about it though because... Oh, so now going back like this, because at this point, we don't necessarily know that Natsuki likes manga, but now we do, so now we know why she perked up. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Yes, the level of creativity and craftsmanship behind something like Doki Doki Literature Club is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. She's very passionate about reading. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh god. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. You know, ever since we started the second playthrough, I don't know if it's gonna be reflected in the mic, but I've been tilting my head away from the monitor because I'm too scared of any jump scares that pop up. So I don't think you'll hear it, but yeah, I'm kind of pretty on edge right now. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Wait, didn't Monika say that it didn't suit her personality before? How is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Yes, surreal horror! I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Not sure what this means in this context here. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Yeah. Okay, we've seen all of this. I'm just gonna actually skip it, okay? Like, yes. Yes, we talk about writing poems, and then do we go home and write poems then? Yeah. Talking about writing. Yeah, writing poems is all about writing in general. Any creative activity in general is a display of your vulnerabilities, right? Exposing your vulnerabilities and showing that even the deepest reaches of your heart. Yes, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Let's start sharing some work. Maybe it'll make everything better. And for what? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. This time, we don't have Sayori here, who is actually excited about that idea. We only have Natsuki and Yuri, who don't like that idea. I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for us all to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club, as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, I did not join yet. It seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Welonz? Hold on, I never said I would join. Yes. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... sorry, I thought... Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. Oh! I guess I need to tell you the truth, Welonz. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. Don't you usually need 5 in anime? And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, do you really want that? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Welonz? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Didn't even get cupcakes this time. Welonz, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? How about you tell me what you told Sayori? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Welonz, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. I can. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. That doesn't feel right. I don't want any of these girls. Give me back Sayori! God damn it! What the hell? Monika's still not here, even though there's space for her now. Anxiety. Graveyard. Tears. I think they're all appealing to Yuri. She keeps bouncing every time I pick the word. Sadness. Grief. Uncanny. Frightening. Agonizing. Disarray. Scars. Melancholy. Depression. Tragedy. Disoriented. Fickle. Anger. Existence. Secretive. Don't want to do this anymore. Wrath. Okay, you know what? Let's get we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. Determination. Hi again, Welonz. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I'm gonna be here. I'll be here until I find out the truth. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, fuck what the fuck was that? Thanks for keeping your promise, Welonz. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. I noticed that so far, like when Yuri first appeared, she had a strange scene too, and just now, again. But Natsuki seems to be okay. Maybe this time we should be like sticking to Natsuki instead, because I don't necessarily want to deal with this. Even earlier, she said she liked reading horror and Monika was like, oh, that really suits you. What? Making you dive headfirst into literature where you're not accustomed to it. Ah, fuck! Spoke way too freaking soon. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. I'm actually pretty ready to leave here already. Is that okay? But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Can you please get back behind? No, I wanted to read the history. Yeah, she was talking about the manga. I can't handle this. What the fuck? Wait. I just noticed now, but is the room tilted? Was that always tilted? I don't even know anymore. Manga's literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Welonz. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Can you please untilt the room then? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Ugh. If you really don't want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. No, I don't. So, even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Yes. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Okay. Yes, let's go back to just going for. Okay, so interestingly enough, the room was only tilting because of Yuri? Because Natsuki left and it was still tilted, but then when Yuri left, I don't know. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. I don't remember seeing this part. No, I think it did happen before. Yeah, we look at her, right? And then she looks back at us. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper into her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. Yeah. Can we just... I wonder if we share poems now, are we gonna like see the same poems as before? At the very least though, the first time around, we had a poem that made Sayori happy, but this time, it was only between Yuri and Natsuki, and I think Yuri is going to like this poem. Yeah, she bought 2 copies of the book. It's a very engaging and relatable story about someone escaping from an experimental prison. Portrait of Markov. Ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Wait. It was a religious camp? Did I just forget it? And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility... I don't remember this at all. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Why is she giving me spoilers? It's a little different, definitely. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? I thought it was about a girl escaping from them and how she was gonna die or something. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Welonz? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I can't. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. What do you mean forgot? You barely know her. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. If someone like Sayori, who is bright and bubbly on the outside, was actually feeling so much darkness inside, then Yuri, who outwardly appears to be kind of melancholic, I wonder what she has inside of her too. It's a kind of story that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... Oh, it doesn't even appear here. Okay. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, huh? Yes! I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? I'm going home! I'm going home now! Let me just go home now! I quickly put the book back into my bag and throw it into a dumpster. And I go home. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. Okay, cool. That's okay. I'll just sit somewhere else. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I don't want the thing! I don't want that cutscene thing where we read with her. I can feel her presence over my shoulder. I don't know if it's comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's actually reading my book, not her own. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of her body heat. Are those her inner thoughts? Cause it doesn't even seem like a simple glitch anymore. With the whole Sayori thing, like the text turns into something unreadable, but that's actually still readable. She was bathing in my body heat. I'm not entirely surprised if someone like Yuri has stalker tendencies. It just sorta seems to fit with the mold. I do apologize a lot. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? No, I'm not looking at this. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. No, I'm not into this anymore. This is not cute. Oh my god. It's kind of distracting, I can't really read. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I want to go home. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me, and I no longer want to talk to her. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but... the main character, oh no, kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Oh, this is different, isn't it? Her mouth being open like that, I don't remember that either. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Oh, that's what you were talking about. We can't see it anymore. But you remember what she was talking about before, right? The thing with the limbs and the religious camp. Sorry. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Haha. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Welonz? Hey, you. Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, that's interesting. So, when she said, "So you don't know anything?" I think the in-game Welonz took it to mean, "Oh, you don't know anything about why Yuri is acting the way she is right now, and neither do I." But when I read Monika saying that, I actually thought she meant, "Oh, you don't know the truth about Yuri yet." As in, Monika would know, but I don't? I don't know which one it is. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Yeah, don't you get that feeling? Nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. That's not very nice. Is that okay? But then if you start now, you're gonna mess up the loop. Cause we only have 3 people right now. So if I share with you, you share with me, what the hell's Natsuki gonna do? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.